Viewers, do us a big favor and smash the like button, please. We're going to come to some super chats a little bit later. I did want to ask a question, though, on this show. I'm going to go to young Thomas on this first. Were Liverpool robbed again this weekend?
I don't. In terms of robbed, in terms of should they have been sent off? Yes, Pascal Gross should have been sent off for the penalty. But were we robbed in terms of, the performance? No, I think a draw is a fair result. But that I don't get how you can't give that as a red card. How that isn't denial of a goal scoring opportunity. The reasoning of he's not got the ball under control. He's running away from goal. He's running away from goal to open up his body to kick it into the open net. The defender's on his way back. Lewis Dunk is outside the 6-yard box. He's not covering on the line. No way Lewis Dunk gets back to block that. I don't get how they didn't give that as a red card.
I think it's a very awkward one, that, Tom. I think it's an awkward one. Like I see why people are saying it's a red, and I don't necessarily disagree. I just think it's a very awkward one. Did he go to the monitor, by the way?
No.
That's probably the problem then for me. It's like he should have been sent to the monitor and had a proper off like that. I think the referee making that decision. That's bizarre. That's bizarre. I think in real time, I understand why the ref wouldn't have given a red card, but I think that's probably one where VAR should probably say it's a bit weird. Like he's pulled him down, he's not gone for the ball, and the guy's about to shoot. You might want to go and have a look at the monitor and make a decision. And obviously, that didn't happen, which is weird.
It comes down to me. No transparency again, and maybe because Liverpool fans, they didn't lose, and there was some poor defending from them in the game. They're focusing more on that. It's a bit like that. Well, we'll probably come to it later. It's like Arsenal fans today should be still, even though they won, talking about the Kovacic red card, because if we don't make noise about these things as fans, the referees, VAR, PG, MOL, they get away with it. And this is one for me where, again, I look at it and think to myself, we see a comment here that says it can't be given as a red because of it's in the box, last man.
That's only if they make an attempt to play the ball.
Yeah, so if they essentially go for a tackle the ball in the box and take them down, and they deny a clear goal scoring opportunity, it can't be a red. But he pulled his shirt. Equally, I want to say this to fans again: the last man narrative is never ever once been a rule in football. There's never been a law about last man. It's never existed. To say this isn't denying a clear goal scoring opportunity is crazy. And Mo, you were saying backstage that somebody earlier said to you that the reason the goal wasn't given is because there was 2 men on the line.
Because they think like Dunk is gonna block it on the line. This is what they said, actually. This is the explanation. Anyway, looking at it again, you showed me the pictures. I think it's crazy, even though I can understand why they didn't give it as a red, because they think the goalkeeper is gonna block it. It's just what I'm gonna echo what LB said. Why didn't he go to the monitor and make a decision for himself? Why we're sitting here talking about it in this? It was a great game. It's ridiculous that he didn't go to the monitor. Just take a look, convince yourself. Why didn't you go in like lesser offenses than this? Just go, take him to the monitor, take it 5 seconds, look at it, and then come back. In real time, I thought it was a red card. I thought it's crazy that he didn't give him a red card, and I thought that again another day. It's another day we're talking about the referee, because that game was brilliant. Actually, it's amazing. It was amazing. We're talking about the referee again.
My instant reaction was red card, and the thing I don't get about the clear goal scoring opportunity, like he's literally about to pull the trigger and take a shot. The keeper's out of position one side and Dunk's kind of covering, but it's like, is that less of a goal scoring opportunity than, for example, Isaac being 1-on-1 with Alisson when Van Dijk got sent off? And I don't know that, like, Isaac wouldn't definitely have scored that chance. So there's a difficulty with the phrase of like goal scoring opportunity. And I think that causes
I just
a
don't
lot
get how doesn't try and pass this one off.
I don't think there is. So sorry, Tom. I don't think there is. I mean, it's for me. I agree with you 100%. But for me, it's clear goal scoring opportunity. And how is shooting a semi-open goal, not from 8 yards out, about 12 yards out, not a clear goal scoring opportunity? It's, as you say, people keep saying, well, the defender's covering on the line. Well, the defender's got less chance of stopping it than a goalie in that situation. And if it was just a goalkeeper and you bring him down by pulling him his shirt, it's a straight red. You know, it's very strange how they've missed that one. And it's 2 weeks running that Liverpool have maybe failed to win. Yes, there's things to look at in their own performance, and I get that. But we all know that penalty happens, they score it, and the red card's given. Did Brighton really come back? I don't know. I don't think so.
They're a good team, so
it's just annoying.
You know, yeah, but Brighton are a good team though, and they do control a lot of possession and dictate games. So you never know. They could have come back. Also, as well, if you look at it, I don't know. The keeper kind of looks close to the ball. It's not guaranteed that he's going to score that chance. He more than likely
to be able to score it though. He just needs to be 1-on-1. That's what he is.
Is it a close? Is it a clear goal scoring opportunity? Yes,
it should
exactly.
be. It should be classified as that. And the rules say, if you remember, Terry, I sent you the law changes earlier in the summer for the IFAB, and it was saying that whether it's a pull or a shove or anything in the box in those terms, that is on a denial of a goal scoring opportunity, that's directly a red. Like that. Well, that's what the rule says. So if we're going by the letter of the law, I don't care if like you think that player was good enough or in a better position to actually score it or not. He's 1-on-1 with the goalkeeper. He did pull him according to the rules. If you pulled the player down and he was 1-on-1 with the keeper, which is a denial of a goal scoring opportunity, that is a red. But the bigger issue is like I'm not even concerned about would Brighton come back or not, all that stuff. My bigger issue is the inconsistency once again with the referees. Because I'll tell you something, in 2 weeks when the league is back, there will be something similar and someone's going to get a red card. And Tom might sit here and be like, well, how come I didn't get a red card in that game against Brighton? Because maybe I could have picked up all 3 points.
I mean, there was a red card in the United one when you played Forest, was it? Someone pulled someone's shirt back. And that was a red card. And that one, I don't even think he was in that position. Like, I don't get how they're not going to give that. I'm not saying that is the reason we didn't win. We didn't win because we severely lack a defensive midfielder, and that compounds everything. But in moments like that, Pascal Gross was the distributor. He was the player who was dropping in between the centre-backs, picking the ball up and bringing it forwards. He was one of their better players on the day. If he's sent off, they have to completely change the game plan. I just don't get how they're going to try and pass this one off. I don't get, and
I actually
it's on to a bigger issue this weekend. This weekend, all the rest were crap. Let's put it plain and simple. Our game, massive error. The Arsenal Man City game, massive error. The Newcastle West Ham game, massive error. I don't think Bruno Guimaraes should have been on the pitch. That's 3 games this weekend on one day. I don't even know if those were in Wolves Villa. I weren't watching. They might well have been. But 3 games in one day where there's been a major referee mistake after a week where you would have thought they'd be on the best condition, best shape, best sort of thing to make sure it doesn't happen again after the embarrassment of last week, and they've done not 1, not 2. They've got a hat trick of them. When is it going to change? When is it going to change? Because this cannot stay in the league.
Guys, I know the reason now because someone in the chat sent the law and I just reading it. It's a denying a goal, an obvious goal scoring opportunity to an opponent who's over. This is the key word. His overall movement is towards the offender's goal. So they wording it like this. They are wording it in the book, in the IFAB law, like the movement has to be towards the offender's goal.
That's
that's how they interpret. It's wrong. I know we played the game, and I know it's wrong.
Let me just interject. Like, I get what you're saying, but that is that's semantics, because he has to turn his body away from goal to be able to get the shot on. And the point is this: I've seen people in the comments say, "Yeah, but you might have missed that." Again, that's the irrelevant point. Doesn't make any difference. If there's no pull on his shirt and he's about to shoot, imagine it's your team, Patrick. I guarantee you, if he's about to shoot from there in that exact position, what you shout is yes, because you know you're going to score. You 9 times out of 10 from that position, if someone's about to shoot with that level of an open goal, you're almost already celebrating. And if they miss, it's one of those moments where the crowd goes mental at your player. That's how good an opportunity that is to score, that you would almost go goal before it's even gone in, because it's that clear a chance. The notion that his body isn't facing the net is poppycock. It's absolute poppycock.
Yeah, but that's why they have to. It's the same as the handball, guys. We're saying the law is written. Why did someone put that word inside? They could have said just a goal scoring opportunity, and it's gonna be a subjective to the referee. They put that word. They made a mistake. It should have changed, because I agree with you. If he didn't pull him, that's 99% a goal.
So again, this is why I know it's nonsense, and people say, Terry, you've read the law. So say you're running at the final defender. You have to change your body shape to get round him. So as you change your body shape to go round him, he then drags your shirt down to the ground, but you're going to run clean through on goal. Are we saying no longer that that's not you, Mo? Are we saying that's no longer a red card because at the moment he grabbed his shirt, he was actually facing towards the corner flag? as he was evading a man. Again, it's semantics, it's bollocks, it's bullshit.
So if a winger cuts in, and now his body's facing this way because he's about to take a shot, like you know how Rashford always does it. If you get pulled down, it's over.
I don't know why you're
You gotta
arguing.
look at
It's
this
right.
one.
You guys are right, which is the same as the handball, that the ball hits your hand when it's a natural position, but you're jumping. It's how the law is written, and that's why they need to change it.
I'm not arguing with you. I'm arguing with the viewers who are saying no. That's why it's the law's right. Don't argue with it. And I'm
The law is
arguing
wrong.
with it.
The law is wrong.
Yeah, well, I think
Clearly
the law's
it's wrong.
right. It's again this is my issue with fans not standing up for each other. What they do when they make mistakes is they go, right, how can we get out of this by twisting what the interpretation of the law? It's exactly how the FCA work in the financial world. Very vague laws and rules, so they can twist it and spin it whenever they want to get some money out of banks. It's what they used to do all the time, and it's what we're seeing here to protect people, and it's wrong. There's a comment here though that I want to go to that says, Terry, this is why Merson went nuts on. Listen, Merson going off on whatever his name was it Mike Dean, whoever it was
Mike Dean.
absolutely beautiful, because he got it absolutely spot on in that rant. Mike, it's the law. We can't just stop the game. Yes, you can. It isn't the real law. Someone isn't going to die. You know, it's not you're going to let a heinous criminal off with a crime because you haven't followed the process. Football fans would have thought so much more of the officials if they sometimes broke the protocols to make sure the right decision happened. That's all we want. We don't care about the laws being followed as long as the right decision is made. Yeah, again, just defending and protecting each other. For again, I know they've got like a referees union, but it stinks like morning breath, brother.